L to the W. What up? Back at it again. Season 2, episode 22, The Juice. You got a lot on the lineup tonight, so we're going to get to it. Anything you want to add on the opening?
Nah. What episode is?
22.
We interrupt our program to bring you
Water Boys, 757 Pauly, 757 DC, with Sapoda coming all hard on the beat. Got G from the shop, Mr. Arn Anderson. Pause, man, you already know we sports gambling, cash and checks, already rich. Gunny man on deck, my boy, place your bets, my boy. Oh yes, it's in the water. Washington Commanders, numbers on the border. Marketing your planners, Water Boys scores up. If you're a fan, I'm sure this the tour bus. Yeah, take a ride, going low or going high. Water Boys outside. Heard of anybody better? They a mother loving lie. You a value size short of a Mickey D. Fry, my guy.
L to the W. What up, man?
Yeah. The deal,
757P. G from the shop. Welcome to the Water Boy Network. Water Boy Show. Season 2, episode 22, The Juice. Rest in peace, O.J. Simpson.
Most definitely, man.
Your thoughts on O.J.?
Shit, number one on my running back list of all time, man.
Number one?
Number one. Easy. And shout out Jim Brown, because, you know, I put him number 2 just out of respect for what the old timers tell me. But I wasn't even old enough to watch OJ play. But I seen enough video to know with all his skill set, man, with the size, pause, and everything, that stride, to me, he the best. And he was starring in the movies, man, when I was a kid. So, you know, he was famous.
Naked Gun.
Yeah, my man Noah Berg, man.
Yo, I say this about OJ had 3 lives, man. Football star, college and pro. Then he had murder trial OJs, you know, and he became infamous OJ. For 30 years, he's been infamous, you know. So this past year, he really, this past 2 years, 30 years, he been the infamous O.J. Simpson for 30 years, you know. But this past 2-3 years, he got back in the favor due to social media. But him putting himself out there, you always seen him talking about his fantasy team. He always talked about USC, 49ers, the Bills. You know, so he represented the Bay. And then this past year, being on Cam and May show, Uncle O, you know, so it was good to see him. Like you said, man, he was famous. He was like one of the most famous black men when I was a kid, O.J. Simpson. Everybody knew O.J., you know what I mean? So, like I said, rest in peace, man. You never, you love him, you hate him, you ain't never gonna forget him. You know what I mean? Infamous.
No, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That ain't up to us, you know. None of us was there. So, as a running back, you know, as a superstar early on before this social media shit, he was that guy, you know.
Right. Hey, before they jump off, let's do this Knicks and Celtics game real quick. The Knicks 3-point underdog plus 128. Over unders at 218. Celtics minus 155.
Give me the Knicks money line.
Give me the Knicks money line too. Knicks playing for second place. Boston just out there playing, buddy. Like 62-17. They run away with the East. They shouldn't even be playing these dudes for real, for real. We get into that, yeah. Shout out to South Carolina women's, UConn men's, college national champions of the year. Definitely got to shout them out. You know what I mean? Both tournaments on both sides, men's and women's, they was good tournaments. It was interesting to watch. You know what I mean? So appreciate that. Like I said, yeah, Danny Hurley, Don Staley, two top-notch coaches in their fields. And hey, UConn on the field next year.
The field.
South Carolina on the field.
The field.
Give me UConn for the 3-peat. Give me South Carolina for the 2-peat.
Give me UConn ladies for next year. And shit. They calling for Duke. I don't even feel comfortable saying that. So I'm gonna just chill on the men's prediction for right now.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah, Cooper Flag the truth.
I'm saying they calling for Duke. I'm saying because they added Cooper Flag to the mix.
Nah, they added the top goddamn recruiting class. They got 4 5-stars and 1 4-star. And I'm gonna tell you now, that 4-star gonna be probably one of the best ones out of them all. Darren Hurst. Pull the 6 from around here, you know. Shoot the cover off the joint, man. Klay Thompson 2.0, man. Klay Thompson 2.0, Darren Hurst.
Knicks doing, man. Hey, let's get into the rest of the NBA games. Houston, 39 and 48, 11-point favorites on the road to Utah. Minus 500 for Houston, plus 380 for Utah.
Give me Houston. Minus 8.5.
Houston in the 11th spot. The Jazz in the 12th spot. Houston got them by 10 games. I'm pretty much figuring the Jazz are packed it in. And Houston been playing winning ball. 3 games left. Give me Houston in the 11. Golden State, 13-point favorites at Portland. Portland plus 600.
Golden State.
Golden State
With
in
the
13.
points.
Now here's
With
a
all
game.
them points.
Here's a game that means something. New Orleans is a 1.5 underdog on the road to Sacramento. New Orleans plus 100, Sacramento minus 120. Sacramento loses, they got to play in the play-in tournament.
That'll give me Sacramento with them, man. Easy. And they at home.
Give me New Orleans money now. Yeah, give me New Orleans money now, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you.
I ain't betting on none of this shit, so good luck.
Betting on the Knicks, man. Plus 3.5. Oh, money line, 128. The Knicks, man. Knicks playing for 2. Stay close, winning at the end. Brunson MVP. Brunson MVP. I'm wrong for saying that?
Yeah, he had my 4 spot. They saying Joker about to win a 3rd joint, man.
Who the other 3? Joker, Ant-Man, and Shea?
I got Anthony Edwards at number 1, Shea at number 2, LeBron at number 3, Brunson at number 4.
I got Ant-Man, Brunson, Shea, Joker.
I just got LeBron, man, because what he doing at his age, man, ain't too much longer he gonna be able to do that. So you got to give him another MVP to go with a Lifetime Achievement Award. And it ain't like you just giving it to him because he's doing some amazing shit this year.
Listen, he is, but I'm peep LeBron game this year too, bro. He don't play a lot of games against a lot of marquee players. He play in all the loser games. He play against the Wizards. He gonna play against the Grizzlies. But occasionally he'll sit out a matchup against Tatum. Or occasionally he'll sit out a matchup against Giannis.
The Grizzlies is ass.
You know that yeah, that's what I'm saying. He plays all the ass teams to keep his stats up. He's missing a lot of games against top competition. I'm repeat this game this year. Which is nothing wrong with that. Look, you don't need to see the best of LeBron into the playoffs. That's what they need him in. They need him in 7-game series. You know what I mean? So I ain't shitting on that method. I'm just saying, like, I don't like the Lakers.
Ain't got nothing to do with no fucking MVP though.
Nah, but yeah. I mean, hey, you're right though. At his age, he's doing some good things. I'm just saying that I will hold back on the MVP talk because he ain't doing it all the time, and he ain't doing it against top competition all the time either.
They all NBA pros though. That's a fact. But his reputation, man, goddamn resume. That's why we talking about him in this situation. You know, Kawhi was up there for a little while. MVP talk. Luka, Joker, shit. Greek Freak got hurt the other day. You know, you could give it to Joker every damn year, just like Michael Jordan. You could give it to Greek Freak. Motherfucker wouldn't be mad. If Embiid ain't get hurt, he wouldn't be mad. Like, that shit loaded. But to me, it's too clear cut, man, because them young motherfuckers been hooping, man. They've been putting their teams, their team go as they go with Anthony Edwards and Shea. And they both contenders. And they both contenders.
Draco was good, man. Hell to the W. Hey, speaking of Giannis, man, we seen this before, kind of, sort of, with KD, with Golden State. Is this a big thing or is it nothing? Like, if you getting 85, 90% Giannis, they ain't gonna carry it away, or you need 100% Giannis.
Shit, the way Dame put him on their back the other night, man. You don't need no Giannis, man. He was shooting the cover off that Joe. He was looking like old Dame time. But you definitely need Giannis at least 90, 95%. You don't want to risk no injuries that'll fuck you up for next season either. Because it looked like an Achilles, but they talking about calf strain. So you need him at 100% because they ain't been like that since Drew, you know, in my opinion. So
listen, you know why they saying it's a calf strain? Well, no, it's a calf strain, but calf strains usually lead to your Achilles popping. You know, that's why I was saying we seen the same thing with KD. Remember, KD was going through that in the playoffs, and he missed most of the playoffs. He came back for the conference finals. And you could tell he was did he get hurt? But you could tell he want KD. Now, the reason why I'm saying that though is the reason why I'm saying that they either gonna be in the second spot, or the third spot. So that means they're gonna get the seventh seed team. Right now, Philly's in that 7th seed. And Joel Embiid just came back. And he came back like he ain't never left.
Yeah. I don't know why you keep motherfucking insisting. Motherfucker.
No, hold on, listen. Let me get my question out.
Let you
finish. Fuck that. Let me get my question out. I don't care if you want to hear what the team I'm talking about. Let me get what I'm saying.
Sometimes you need to shut the fuck up, man. You keep Knicks fan,
That's you. You talking to yourself.
Bum ass Knicks fan. Bum ass Knicks fan.
You talking to yourself.
Bum ass Knicks fan keep motherfucking talking about Philly. Every motherfucker, hey, Philly. He fucking y'all over. Wallow, Gilly, man. He fucking y'all over. He's the jinx. That motherfucker been saying for 2 years, Philly. He's a Knicks fan.
But listen, though, real shit, though. Real shit. How dangerous is Philly now with Joel Embiid back healthy? Because they sit there, when he went out, they was like, what, 4th? Not too far from 3rd. Now he's sitting in 7th. So they like I said, their first matchup might be against the Bucks. You know what I mean? How dangerous is Philly at 7?
They've been dangerous for years. They couldn't never get over the hump, even with him out there. You know what I'm saying? We done seen them lose to numerous teams.
We got the growth from Maxey. Maxey's a viable player this year, all-star. You know what I
Keep
mean? Like
saying that.
he's the number 2 dude.
This motherfucker keep repeating himself, man. He said that, and I told him last year that Maxey was that motherfucker last year. He talking about what he said, improved himself.
The difference between being the third option and being the second option.
Nah.
And then he's been the first option for most of the season with Embiid being hurt. That's what I'm saying. So how dangerous are they with Embiid coming back?
Sometimes with Embiid out there, he the number 1 option. I'm telling you, man, that motherfucking barbecue chicken box, man. They dangerous, but out of that East, I don't see them beating the Celtics. Not no 7-game series.
Okay.
They might lose. They might lose the year. Yeah.
Speaking of Maxey, hey, did Shea go to Kentucky?
Yeah, man, come on, man.
That's what I thought. Speaking of Maxey, speaking of Shea, you know what I mean? Coach Cal going to Arkansas. Kentucky keep trying to get all these big name dudes and everything, right? But the whole thing was the only person that actually cared about the Kentucky name is in Arkansas now. You know what I mean? But what you see for Arkansas moving forward, Coach Cal?
They gonna recruit and they gonna win a lot of games. They gonna have a chance to win the championship every damn year. They might get bounced, like they've been getting bounced in the last couple of years, but Cal like that, man. He gonna draw the talent. Talent gonna come down there. Arkansas got that money, that Target, Walmart money, whatever it is. That family down there, they booming in NIL, man. They want their Arkansas product back. Like Nola Richardson.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jerry Jones got the bag. But see, all that corporation down there too. All that big money corporation down there. Forget what it is, Target, Walmart, something like that. I think it's the same family that own all that shit.
Hey, speaking of college, big money and corporation, man, shout out to Easy for winning the Water Boy bracket tournaments, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Shout out,
he
man.
won that jump.
You know what
Look,
I mean?
that motherfucker. I'm trying to send him some of your prize bag money. Motherfucker he don't got cash out, man. So I'm gonna mail him an old-fashioned check, and he gonna have to go to the bank and sign the back of that bitch.
We'll get him a bail bonds.
Yeah, nah, but that's good shit, man. Good pick, Easy. You shit though. Next year you ain't winning, Easy. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, when informing him on his win, which I already knew he won. He then tells me, yeah, I guessed the whole thing. I ain't even been watching college basketball this year.
That's how I usually work. Motherfucker like the uniforms. But nah, that's good picks, man. Anytime you win a bracket, man, I don't care how many people in that motherfucker, except if you playing by yourself, masturbating. You won that joint and you earned it, Slim. So I was in first place for a little while until North Carolina went down. So next year, yeah, I'm busting everybody's ass next year.
You gonna pick Duke?
Hey, I don't know. Hey. What'd that say? That was.
It says Diego. He said it was funny when you told that Bama you was taking his black card and mailing it to Dan Hurley.
Hey, Slim, look, you see my name, right? You see my name on the show. Dan Hurley been at the cookouts, man. He ain't invited. He been at the cookouts.
Hey, it's two names on that writing credit, man. Hey, that comment happened at the production meeting. We just got it out there. It was a Waterboy preview that we got out on air through the radio waves, man. Early. Hey, speaking of radio waves, man. Hey, this great man over here came up with an idea for a new segment, man, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start jumping into it. We're gonna do one today. Might do one today. You know what I mean? Or maybe tomorrow, or whatever. Go ahead and tell them what it's about, man. How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this new segment?
Now you know how people be jacking beats, man. We jacking beats, man. That's that segment, man. Because we be tuning into all these radio stations, certain radio stations, little listening community, motherfucking know us because we call so damn much. It's like we sitting at home beating off all day, talking on the radio. Now we be at work and everything, Slim. multitasking, Instacart, all that shit, man. So, but it's a lot of shows out there. Scott Jackson, Kevin Sheehan. Every time Doc Walker on the air, you know, got Vic Jagger.
Wednesday.
Vic
Wednesday good for some yelling too.
Oh yeah, it went back Wednesday. That was made, and that name was not made up by Lou Nell. He's not the curator. That was made up by my man Sanchez. So you got to give him the copyright infringement for that. But yeah, Lou Nell, man, all 980. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Junkies on the 106 because sometimes they be having some good little topics. I call in there sometimes. Vic Jagger and Huggy Lowdown on Magic 102.3 FM. You know, I used to always call Russ Powell. Anytime I get a good little topic, like the other day, Sheehan was talking about your top bucket list sporting event you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? And Scott Jackson had a joint the other day, was talking about who's the best quarterback on their second stint ever. Like
second team.
Yeah. If they was on one team and then they went to another team, who's the best? You know what I'm saying? And I said Brett Favre from the Falcons to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? And like
I said Doug Williams.
Nah, see, that was another one on my list.
You know what I mean?
Tampa to Washington, you know what I'm saying?
Tampa to USFL. No, Tampa to sitting at home to USFL to Washington.
To the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Motherfucker. But Russell you can keep going. Steve Young, you know, Tom Brady, because he put he put the shit to bed that year that it was him. It wasn't all him, but you know, Belichick give respect, but that whole time, man, it was either Belichick. Is it Belichick or Brady? Probably was both, but Brady got one right away without him, so he got one up on that.
Listen, I'm gonna say Randall Cunningham, and
yeah,
I'm gonna say this because even though Randall Cunningham was successful with the Eagles, remember he wasn't really a full-time starter. He was splitting time with Jaworski at first. You know what I mean? And he got, to me, now people praise him, but back then people pegged him as being a one-trick pony, really. Like he was just a running quarterback, and he had a strong arm, so occasionally he could throw it downfield. He went to the 49ers, he was older, and he was an in-the-pocket quarterback. And he got the ball to Randy Moss. He got the ball to Chris Carter. He got the ball
Minnesota, man.
Minnesota, excuse me. Jake Reed. You know what I mean? So he played two different styles from when he was younger till he was older. And he excelled at both of them. And one for the damn dumbass kicker, missing 2 kicks. He ain't missed a kicker all season long. He waited for the championship game and missed 2 kicks. They should have been in the damn Super Bowl. They would have won that Super Bowl.
Yeah, Randall had he looked good in both uniforms, no doubt. But like you got shit. It's so many. To me, the top got to be Brett Favre, Steve Young, and Doug Williams. But that's just my list.
No, you can't argue that though. These are redemption stories. What about Kurt Warner? He was shit with the Giants. He went to Arizona and did his thing again.
Shit. If you want to be for real, before that, he was probably shit bagging groceries and then went to be set all-time records with the Rams. That was.
Now, remember, he was on Green Bay bench. Remember, he was at Green Bay when Favre was there. Favre, Hasselbeck, Flynn. He was like the fourth guy.
Well, what I'm saying is he probably was thinking of throwing the groceries in the bag, and then he got on that second stint with the Rams. Now, I'm telling you, man, greatest show on turf. But yeah, you're right about Kurt Warner with the Giants. He wasn't shit, but he wasn't as electrifying as with the Rams. He was still serviceable, and he was a starter. You could tell he hadn't lost his juice, and then he took that shit to motherfucking Arizona. They should have won that Super Bowl. They could have won.
Yeah, one of the greatest end zone catches of all time, Santonio Holmes.
Man, that might be them tippy toes, man. That shit was ridiculous.
Hops. You call no, what you call them? Bunnies.
No, that motherfucker was all the way. He was all the way horizontal with them two tippy toe. Man, Paul, man, I'm telling you, man, that shit was unbelievable. You ain't seen that. Look up San Antonio home. San Antonio home sideline catch, man, on YouTube, man. That shit crazy.
Bill, we on football, man.
Nah, but what? Nah, fuck that. Jack and Beats, man. Jack and Beats, right. Man. Yeah, Jack and what's your bucket list #1 sporting event you want to go? You got to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Madison Square Garden, Knicks NBA Finals. Hey, there's no crazier fans than Knicks fans, man. Did you see we won one game the year before last against Cleveland? They won 4 in a row. After that first game, it was ready to run through the streets then. The Knicks win the championship. The Knicks win one NBA final games, they gonna shut the city down.
No,
but there's no greater place, no greater venue, man, than Madison Square Garden in basketball.
Oh yeah, that's why it's called the Mecca. That's a good one. I'm praying for you. You know, you might be about. You might have to
get me to the Garden in the finals. We got a chance this year, man.
Look, you might have to. Chance. Now you're gonna be waiting a little while. You might have to get wheeled in that motherfucker. But I'll wheel your ass in there, man.
Hey, we got a chance this year, man.
Be 97 years old talking about we made it.
It's a good thing for a ball game.
Yeah.
Which one of the Knicks?
Oh, fucking man, life, boy.
Hey, my man Diego said he be listening to us every day. That's how I found the Waterboy Show channel from Corey. I appreciate that, man. Corey's a good look. Sanchez, appreciate Sanchez too. Man.
Oh no, Corey, that's Maury Povich, man. That's my man Maury Povich, man.
Yeah, right. Corey been MIA lately, man. You'll see his show soon, The Warpath. You know, he got a little one over there, so he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but nah, respect to all them radio stations we be listening to, man. Cause we be always calling y'all. We be always calling y'all, man, fucking for free. We jacking that shit, man, put it on our show, man. Cause we be having whole segments, man. When it's a good ass topic, man. And respect to y'all.
Even your show, Chris Russell. Even your show. So, you know, every blue moon, every eclipse, you have a good topic for the show, you know.
It's been a while. He had Doc on
carry on from 9 o'clock, but
he had Doc on there the other day, and they got some good NBA talk in. So I had to chime in on that. So man, respect to all the radio stations for coming up with them topics, man. Sometimes we come up with the topics. Sometimes whoever watched this show, y'all can go ahead and give y'all good little topic for the week, and that shit might get picked. Cause we be tuning in all the time, calling in. So why not jack that shit, pause, and put it on our show? Out of respect.
Hey man, draft quarterbacks.
Oh, here we go again.
Hey,
you talking about Randall Cunningham? Though. You was talking about Randall Cunningham, though. You was talking about Randall Cunningham earlier, motherfucker. Goddamn, Jaden Daniels could be like Randall. Yeah.
Could be. He could be like Randall. Or he could be like Pat White.
Pat White wasn't that big. Pause.
You know what I mean?
Pat White wasn't no 6'3".
I'm not talking about his measurements. I'm talking about his play.
No, Pat White could move. And he was just little. Pause. He was like that in college, though.
J.J. McCarthy, man. I've been killing McCarthy. Ever since I heard this number 2 slot thing, I've been killing him. You know what I mean? I'm going to say this, shout out to the ref. Shout out to referee Cal. He didn't like me this song. He was like, look, you got to see why the NFL likes J.J. McCarthy. He was like, think about it. Harbaugh was his coach. He ran a pro style offense with the read option in it because they had Kaepernick. He had Kaepernick San Francisco, right? Number two, he can play underneath center. These quarterbacks most of the quarterbacks come in the league, they ain't shotgun. They're not playing under center. He can play under center. He's showing all this on tape that he can play under center, and also he can turn his back to the line of scrimmage and then turn around and complete a pass, meaning that he can read pre-snap, and then he can turn his back and still turn around and still read the defense and complete a pass. A lot of these quarterbacks are not doing that because a lot of the college game is shotgun, read option, the gun or the pistol, whatever. So for them to see a quarterback that can run two styles of offense is going to be automatic interest to. And I was like, you're right, that makes plenty of sense. So now I'm going to stop killing J.J. McCarthy. They still shouldn't take him at 2. But I'm going to stop killing that because you're right. Basically, he learned how to driving a stick and not an automatic. That's basically what he's telling. That's old school. He learned the old school way of offense. So that would be, something teams would want.
Man, teams want to score too, man. So a lot of teams. I think this is a lot of shit put out there by Sandy, by the Chargers and Harbaugh, boost up their guys, draft stock. Man, everybody seen him, man. I'm a Michigan fan, man. I ain't picking him over Mike Penix Jr. Like I wouldn't do that. Like he's a manager. He Kirk Cousins, but a little less coming out of college, man. Because our running game was so stout. That's what we did. That's how we ran, and our defense was so vicious. So he played well. He compete, but shit, nah.
What's the draft theory? What's the draft theory that irritates you? I'm gonna tell you mine. What's the draft irritate? The draft theory that you hear that's irritating. Can you give my example? You know what I'm saying?
Jaden Daniels' mother. What was they saying about Jaden Daniels' mother? She was too involved.
She had a lot of influence when he was at Arizona State.
Yeah, how dare, like, man, she involved, man. I salute her, man. Like, I'm tired of that type of shit. Talking about involved parents. Like they ain't supposed to had no input or, like that shit bothers me. Like, cause if they was absentee parents, they'd dog them too. So it's like now certain parents, especially black parents, is being criticized for being involved or too involved. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Look, my son and daughter, 18 to 23 years old, and they about to make a multi-million-dollar decision. I'm gonna be involved. Especially when you negatively criticizing my child. You know what I mean? Now you really force me to be involved. So add that to everything you said. I ain't gonna repeat what you said because you was A1 with it. My thing is though, more on the actual football side of it, it's just theory of everybody wants to trade back. And I'm not even faulting the trade back to take Michael Penix type talk. I'm talking about the trade back to take a tackle or trade back to take a tight end and pick up more draft stock. Listen, man, when you the Washington team, you don't have a quarterback. You got a first-year coach and a first-year GM. You don't gamble the second pick in the draft. Take a quarterback. Unless somebody's making you a Michael Corleone, an offer you can't refuse. And that has to be a whole lot. So that's the shit I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing this trading back to take a tackle or a tight end or just to pick up a boatload more picks and build a roster. Nah, these dudes in their first year. This general manager is in his first year. He got the number 2 pick in the draft. This is not what you gamble. You know what I mean? That's the shit I'm tired of hearing about with the draft.
Man, fuck all that. I'm against that shit. You pick the best quarterback that you think and roll the dice like that. Yeah, you might be wrong, but you might be A1 right. And we need the motherfucking, we need a breath of fresh air. We done suffered enough. So if they trade back and don't pick a quarterback until like the 4th round or some shit and draft and trade back and get a tackle, I'm gonna tell you now, I ain't watching no games, man. I'm gonna be watching the games I'm gonna be watching all the games of the dudes, the quarterbacks that got drafted and we could have had. That's what I'm gonna be watching.
You gonna
What
be on the
the
red
fuck?
zone?
What the fuck? What the fuck? I swear, Slim, I ain't gonna watch a fucking game. Talking about this our star draft pick, left tackle. Get the fuck out of here.
Joe Alt.
Get the fuck out of here.
Knicks up 40-37. 9 minutes left in the second.
Man, better pick a quarterback. And if you pick, I want Jaden Daniels, but if they pick motherfucking Drake May, I'm gonna go with it. Like, I ain't gonna be up here crying. No, you should have picked. Nah, I'm gonna see what Drake gonna do because I'm gonna trust them.
What up, Bones?
That's my mind. What's up, Aunt? Big Aunt. Bones
Yeah,
from
hey,
South.
I'm with you on that one. Like, look, just take a quarterback at 2. Whoever you like, take it. I don't care who it is, man. May, Daniels, Penix. You know what I mean? If you can't move back a spot and get who you want, then just take who you love. You're right. I'm gonna support whoever it is at the end of the day. I ain't gonna go into the first game of the season. He's starting and hate on the quarterback just because I ain't like what he picked. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? So I'm 100 with you on that one, man.
No, I'm with all of them. If they with us, I'm with them until they show they some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I ain't like the Wentz move when they did it. But I was like, man, it might resurrect his career because he was with us, and I was rooting for the shit. So, and then when he looked like some cold bruised dog shit, I was saying he looked like some cold bruised dog shit. But nah,
hey,
man, Jaden Daniels, Charlie. Yeah, yeah. You know,
his talent is just too much to pass up on, man. I like Drake May. I think Drake May gonna have a good career, but holding that pick, holding that spot, and holding that pick. You know what I mean? That's just too much talent to pass up on. Cause if he put it all together, he gonna be dangerous out there, man. There's just too much talent to pass up on. So I see them taking Daniels too, but I'm gonna still stick with. I think Drake May's gonna have a good career too.
No, they all could be good, and they all could stink. Like you said, he done shown some things in college, and if he put it together, he'd be dangerous. So was Heath Schuler. So they could be good or they could stink. But we got the number 2 pick. We got to pick a motherfucking quarterback.
Burrow, Joe Burrow, Joe Blow, Tua, Herbert. How would you draft them again right now?
Nah, but that was easy when they picked Burrow. He was the clear cut.
I'm talking about right now though.
Right now, I'm still pick Burrow. I don't believe in Herbert, but he showed the most promise. But he ain't do it last year. He stunk the gym up. Like, he played well. He got good numbers, but they stunk and they ain't win because of him. I done seen the Bengals win because of Joe Burrow. I done seen the Dolphins win at times with Tua, but right now I still pick Burrow, Herbert, Tua. And back then, it would be the same order. Cause I ain't trust Tua to hold up, especially if he had came here. If he had came here, he'd have got fucked over. Our offensive line issues, they'd have got him punished.
The Chargers won the playoff game last year, didn't it? Or the year before that? Was it last year? I know they lost to Jacksonville. Was that a wild card or was that the next round? Nah, that had to be the wild card. Josh didn't make it that far. I'll say this, man. I'll say Joe Blow. And to me, Tua and Herbert is interchangeable at that point. I say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I say they're interchangeable. But
nah, but
I would say
everybody.
I would say this though. You right though. Joe Burrow has put his team on his shoulders and got wins. He took him to the Super Bowl. Nah, I take that back. I was about to say I don't really. If I didn't have Joe Burrow, I'm happy to have Herbert. Nah, you're right. I think that's the winning factor. You said it. He showed he could put the team on his shoulders and get them where they need to go. The other two ain't showed that yet. They need people around. I'm gonna agree with you on that one too. But yeah, that's cool. That's three.
Bang bang.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. We'll see. We'll see in 3 years. In 3 years, we'll know if all of them are successful.
Nah, they could get better after that 3 years. You could see some good shit out of them in them 3 years that had you saying yeah, and then they could be like some shit right after that. Like it takes some motherfuckers a little while. It took Josh Allen a couple years. You know.
Hey, real talk, man. Real
Josh
talk.
Allen,
I'll take Penix. I'll take Penix before Drake May. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling on this day. Like, man, that dude, he's a quarterback, bro. And nothing. When I watch to see
I take Penix over McCarthy. I take Penix over McCarthy. I ain't gonna say I take Penix over Drake May. I take Drake May if
I think Penix is the second best quarterback in the draft. It's just Jaden Daniels' ceiling is just too fucking high to pass up on. That's it. He ain't got to the level.
I see what you. I
see what you
saying in the game. I see what you saying in the game tape, but no, I wouldn't. All the stuff that I put up on both sides. Nah, I wouldn't take him over no Drake May because he old in the mug and he been hurt rack of times. Even though he done showed good tape, nah, he wouldn't get picked before Drake May. No way, no sir, no how.
Listen, man. All I know, Penix is the second best quarterback to play quarterback in college football. I know what you're saying. Drake May's ceiling, he got a longer time in the game than Penix do, but we don't know that for sure. But what I know is he's a better college quarterback than Drake May was a college quarterback. And I know we're supposed to translate that to the next level, but to me, the next level is a big gap. Yeah. But it's not like it was 15, 20 years ago. These guys are already throwing the ball. That's all we need the quarterback to do is be a consistent passer. And Michael Penix know how to play that position. He ain't been hurt in 2 years. He's still mobile. The thing is, he know how to move in the pocket. You know what I mean? Because he don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? So I just think he's the second best quarterback in the draft. And just because a guy's 2 years younger than him, you can lose 2 years on the back end. That's just going to show you people view the draft is all about potential and maximizing the value of the pick. Because you can't tell me that Penix is not the second best quarterback in this draft. Just pure college quarterback.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I tell you, Caleb Williams better than him. I tell you, Jaden Daniels better than him. That's the top two.
No,
better than
Jaden Daniels. Okay, Jaden Daniels not a better passer than Michael Penix.
You didn't say that. You said better quarterback.
No, you're right. I did say that, but now I'm saying he's not a better passing quarterback than Michael Penix.
But he
That's what
got
I'm viewing it
he
off
can
of.
throw that rock. No, but he can throw the rock and he run like he do. So nah, to me he trumps Penix on that.
Hey.
Like I could see if you was saying he was just a runner. Nah, he can sling the rock. Pause.
Yeah, he can sling the rock, but I don't think he does it. He did it at the level Michael Penix did, as being an in the pocket passer.
And the thing is, if you if you was the GM and you saying that and you wanted Penix at 2, you could trade back a couple spots and still get Penix. Cause I believe he'll still be there at 4, maybe 5.
I'm gonna tell you this: if I was a GM and I tried to trade back and I couldn't get nobody to trade back, I still would take Penix at 2. Because that's the guy I know is gonna be a quarterback. That's what I see.
I'm goddamn glad you ain't the GM.
In the pocket quarterback. You know what I mean? You got to take your risk. You got to take your shot on the quarterback, whether you think he's your guy.
I'm goddamn glad.
No, guy, you got to take a shot on him.
Not if you do enough research to know. And I know it's last season. I might be completely wrong, but all things say he like the 4th, maybe the 5th quarterback. You know, because a lot of people got J.J. McCarthy slotted above him. So if that's the case, you better do some bargaining with some people so we can trade back and get some extra shit. If you're going to want to get Penix Jr., and I wouldn't stay at number 2 and get Penix. Just like I heard somebody say, stay at number 2 and get an offensive lineman. I said, that got to be the dumbest thing I ever motherfucking heard. Well, fuck would you stay at a valuable ass number 2 spot with all these quarterbacks and pick an offensive lineman instead of trading back and getting some extra shit from them teams that want a quarterback. I heard that shit. I almost jumped through the radio like, man, fuck. So I want Jaden Daniels though, man. That's that wow factor, man. That's that bet it all, man. We might hit the lotto, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm saying the two things that knock Penix down from being a better quarterback has nothing to do with him playing on the field. Injuries and his age. His play on the field is as the second best quarterback in this draft. The second best quarterback in college. His injuries and his age is what's knocking him behind Drake May. Now, Jaden Daniels' ability to run all over the damn field, that's what's keeping him at number 2.
And the same thing with Drake May. Like I'm a rather pick Drake May. I'm a rather pick Drake May at motherfucking at 3 or 4. I wouldn't pick Penix. I pick Drake May for the simple fact, man. He's 21 years old, man. Penix 26, man. Penix is what he is. Drake May could be job weak at first and get better, and he got time to grow, you know, Paul. So what that John say?
Hey, Bones,
Jaden Daniels for sure.
Yeah, like I said, his talent is too much for them to pass up on. Merle Hard said drafting Drake May get you fired. Nah, you don't say that. What you say is passing up on Jaden Daniels' talent to get you fired. Because if he puts that game all together in the NFL, and you sitting with an average motherfucker, you sitting with a trick nobody in the backfield, that's gonna get you fired.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels, man. You want Penix though? You were saying Drake May for the longest, but
no, you're not hearing me.
No, you've been saying you wanted Drake May.
I'm giving you an argument for Penix. What I'm saying is, I think he's the second best quarterback out of all of them. But the two things that's knocking him, I can't, I feel that too. That's why I would want Drake May. He's younger. You got more room to get him going better. I understand why the people saying that, I'm just saying, but in my eyes, I do see Michael Penix as the second best quarterback. But these other two guys got, all the quarterbacks got flaws, so it's room for them to grow. Like I told you, I always comp Drake May to Josh Allen. When Josh Allen was coming out of Wyoming, they said the same thing about him. Big, strong, got a strong arm, can make all the throws. Is a little erratic at times, got to work on his footwork, and he did all them things. So it can be done. You know what I mean? So, no.
You know who that
I do
was
think
too?
we getting Jaden Daniels, so they're not
You know
gonna
who
pass
that
him on
was
that time.
too?
Who's that?
That was Trubisky too. That was Trubisky too, man. Trubisky, I'm telling you the same thing. That's what I be thinking of Drake, man. Trubisky. I don't trust them
Right?
ACC quarterbacks, man.
Oh, here we go. You're right though.
I don't.
Because the hit rate on driving a successful first round quarterback is what, 20, 30%. So you're right. He could be Mitchell Trubisky. Right about that.
They said all that about Trubisky in the same school, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd still take a shot, you know. Gotta hit on Trevor Lawrence ain't been winning. He been underachieving like shit, but you can still see the talent in Trevor Lawrence. But even in college, you saw talent in Daniel Jones, you saw talent in Sam Howell. You know what I'm saying? I pick the SEC quarterback all day because he playing against a lot of pros. He playing against a lot of pros on them opposing defenses, man.
Yo, and really the only the one main knock on Jaden Daniels is his size. And I keep saying, man, he's been skinny his whole life. He's been playing football, being the skinniest dude his whole life. This ain't gonna be no different from anything else. He just gonna get some grown man strength, get a little stronger. He'll be all right.
On top of Andrew Luck was built like the perfect quarterback that you want. Big, strong, can play in the pocket, can move. And he stayed getting hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? People get hurt, man.
That goes back to what Bones was saying earlier, though. The way to keep a quarterback healthy is have a good offensive line. He said, here you go. He said, what makes a quarterback successful in the league is his offensive line. Exactly, Bones. That's because you know why? Because he's staying healthy. Availability is the best ability.
Nah, and you got to have a strong defense. You got to have a stout running game to keep them all balanced, you know. And you got to especially know who you're dealing with. And if you know you're dealing with Mr. Boney, man, Jaden Daniels, you're going to teach him how to be aware and be in sliding and living to the next play, you know.
Let me see your license.
It's upstairs on that table.
Which phone?
In the bedroom.
All right.
Brunson out of line trying to complete a 4-point play. The Knicks is up 60-45 right now. 3 minutes left.
But they be killing me with that. Like, if he was overweight, they'd be like, can he stop eating cheeseburgers? So you know, he can definitely get a good nutritionist, figure out how to put some muscle on. And if he's gonna be skinny all his life, he's gonna be skinny all his life.
Recipe Gerard Lorenz. Jared Lorenz. Big boy from Kentucky. Remember him? Big quarterback, white dude, left-handed dude, like 300 pounds. Jared Lorenz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man. We gotta get out of here, man. Like I said, the Knicks up 61-45. NBA playoffs will be in full swing next week with the play-in games. Golden State, the Lakers, one of them eras is coming to an end next week. Early prediction? Well, you missed the playoff. Your era came to an end.
I wouldn't put it like that. I'd never count out LeBron, and I really never count out Steph. I could see them two joining forces. I don't know. I gotta go with LeBron. I gotta go. I gotta go with LeBron, but I think the cohesion with the coach and them three dudes that's been together with Golden State. Golden State could steal the championship too, and then it'll be over for them. You know.
Hey man, Jalen Brunson MVP.
But LeBron,
man.
I also he had number 4 in my vote.
Jalen
He had
Brunson
number
MVP,
4 in my
man.
vote.
Hey, listen, the last person that had the stats he had for a season was Steph Curry when he won the back-to-back MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson MVP.
No, I love Jalen Brunson. I love my man Rick Brunson, his father. That was my man at Temple. Yeah.
Hey man, appreciate everybody jumped in the chat with us. Bones, Diego, you know what I mean? Once again, shout out to my man Easy. You know what I mean? Hey, the participants, y'all can get a shirt too, man. So to come in, we'll get them out to y'all. Everybody that got one, go get one that got on the bracket with us. You know what I mean? So next week, L to the W, we out for all the G from the shop. It'll be easy.
We interrupt our program to bring you
Water Boys, 757 Pauly, 757 DC, with Sapoda coming all hard on the beat. Got G from the shop, Mr. Arn Anderson. Pause, man, you already know we sports gambling, cash and checks, already rich. Gunny man on deck, my boy, place your bets, my boy. Oh yes, it's in the water. Washington Commanders, numbers on the border. Marketing your planners, Water Boys scores up. If you're a fan, I'm sure this the tour bus. Yeah, take a ride, going low or going high. Water Boys outside. Heard of anybody better? They a mother loving lie. You a value size short of a Mickey D. Fry, my guy.